We are 2 weeks into a new series at Mac called Q&A with Jesus, and it's designed to explore some of the biggest questions that people often ask, and then the hope-filled answers that we find straight from Jesus in the Bible. Now, if you missed either installment of the series so far, I'd really encourage you to get caught up on Mac's YouTube channel, the Mac app, or Mac's on-demand library on the website. So the question that Gabby Gallagher tackled this week was the disciples coming to Jesus to ask him to teach them how to pray. In our Devos this week, we've been walking through his responses to them, found in Matthew's biography of his life. Today we come to the very last line of that prayer. And don't let us yield to temptation, but rescue us from the evil one. Throughout this week, we've also been using a book called The Prayer God Longs For, written by our senior pastor, Jim White, to guide our Devos. Again, if you've never read this book, I strongly encourage you to check it out. You can find it in ebook format at the link attached. So in it, he writes, "The final note in the prayer's song is in the key of humility, and it rings out through a single instrument, reality. Jesus taught us to pray for deliverance because we are not able to stand up to the onslaught of the evil one on our own, nor should we ever think we can. Only through prayer can we survive the spiritual warfare swirling around our lives, much less wage a frontal assault." Now, I don't know about you, but that brings the importance of having a daily quiet time with God just to the forefront of my mind. You know, it can be easy to think of a daily conversation with God as, something we just check off our things to do list each day. But what if we approach it as the key to our ability to survive the spiritual warfare going on around us? I know this is not something that we really like to think about, but Jesus was very clear throughout the Bible that the evil one, Satan, he's real, and that his mission is our downfall. So to view prayer and time with God as a means of putting a blanket of protection around ourselves, I don't know about you, but I want that for my life. So I hope that you can think about your day and find a time, a place that you can devote just to you and God. Maybe it's first thing in the morning when you wake up, or maybe it's the last thing before you fall asleep at night, maybe even both. But that we should make this a priority in our lives, it's really not up for debate.